Hi, in this week's video, I'm going to be reviewing the strength section of Apple Fitness Plus. I'm going to tell you how much it costs, what equipment you need, and I'm going to give you a really good overview of the quality of the workouts here. And as you can see by these ticks, I've done every single 20-minute workout that Apple Fitness have made. So I'm going to tell you about all the things I like, all the things I don't like, and some of these things are just really frustrating. And I'll also talk to you about how you can reduce the cost of your subscription by about a third. Let's get cracking. So when it comes to the tech that you actually need before you can do an Apple Fitness Plus workout, strength workout, you're going to need a few things. So you will definitely need one of these, an Apple Watch. You're going to need an iPhone, an iPad, or in this case, I'm using an Apple TV to show the workout on. If you've got a newer smart TV, which has got AirPlay 2, you can stream the workouts directly from your phone to your TV. If you've got an iPad, you can actually do it with a lead from the iPad to the TV as well. So one thing I would say is if you're going to do this properly, if you're doing it at home, just do it on a TV. It is just such a better experience than looking at a tiny phone screen when you're trying to work out. So before you even start a class, you'll see on the right hand side here, it tells you the duration, it also tells you the music as well as the equipment needed. And again, before you start the class, it just reminds you of what you're going to need. You hit play on your watch and then the class starts with the normal Apple Fitness countdown. The other thing I really like is you can preview each class. Now I've got the volume turned down here just because this is all copyrighted music, but you'll get a little insight to what the class is about, and then the instructor will tell you a bit more about the class and you can decide if it's for you. Beyond that, you're just going to need one of these, an exercise mat, and maybe a few dumbbells as well. You will need dumbbells unless you're just going to stick to bodyweight classes. If you're short on space, just get yourself some adjustable dumbbells like these bad boys. The nature of Apple Fitness Plus Strength is that I would normally train with 14 kilos, which is about 30 pounds for bicep curls. When I'm doing these workouts, I'm more likely to be this side, which are 10 kilos, about 22 pounds. I'll explain more later. Let's look at app navigation. So this is where Apple have really got things right. So I'm just going to click on Strength here. And on the top part of the screen, it will just banner across with workouts that I might like to see, and I can just scroll through those, or I can start to filter them. So let's have a look. So I can filter by trainer. Here's all the trainers that currently do strength workouts. And there's a really good selection of trainers here. So there's none that I haven't really been inspired by. I've got some favorites, I'll tell you about those in a moment. So you can go by trainer. You can also look at duration. So currently they're 10, 20 and 30 minutes. Looking at the left there, I think they will have some 5 and 40-minute classes at some point. You can also search by music genre as well. So generally, I would say because Apple Fitness is still quite new, I normally just go strength. The time I want to train, so 20 minutes, and I'll just go through the workouts that are there. One thing I really like about Apple Fitness Plus is the instructors. They are all really, really good, and they're all really, really diverse. So there will be somebody that you relate to within this ecosystem. I particularly like Greg. So Greg looks like me. Greg is a mature man, and if I asked Greg what a Betamax video was, he would 100% know, and then we would joke about Sony Walkmans when you used to have to turn the tape over and fast forward the other side to rewind what was on the first side. I also really like Sam. As you can see here, Sam has never skipped leg day. She's full of energy, a fantastic instructor, and I do find her, no matter what mood I'm in, really, really motivating. But I could go on about them all. They are all excellent. These are just my two favorites. One thing I really like about this is the production values. So they've obviously spent a lot of money making these videos look just perfect, I think anyway. They're kind of, I don't know if you remember Beachbody when you'd buy their DVD sets. There's Beachbody on demand now, I know. But the production values of those videos was excellent, and that's very much the same for these as well. I also like the fact that they've got 3 instructors on the screen at one time. So, and they're fitness trainers within the Fitness Plus strength team as well. So that means you're familiar with everybody on the screen, but the person on the left will generally do things a little bit easier, and the person on the right will be doing things a little bit harder. So what that means is if for any reason you can't keep up with the main instructor, you can either drop to the left if you need to kind of take things down a notch, or if it's too easy, you can go up to the right to make things a bit harder for you. I can't really play you the music that they use on the videos because of copyright rules, but it's really, really good. So you would expect nothing less from Apple, I suppose. But yeah, the sound, the music they use, it's all up to date. Sometimes, now I'm a huge Peloton fan. If you watch my videos, you'll know that. With Peloton, they'll talk about an artist in a video, on a workout, and then it won't be kind of one of their more well-known songs. It'll be a song that you might vaguely remember, but it won't be a hit song or big hit song. With this, you kind of, if they're playing an artist, they'll be playing the biggest song or a song that the instructor really likes. I can't stress enough how good the music is. I also love the fact that on here you can see I've only done 5 calories. That's because I'm talking, I'm not working out. You can see my heart rate, you can see where you are in the video. You can also set that, and rather than a count up, you can make that a count down. And when he talks about getting your heart rate up, this area here will expand as well. And when he talks about closing your rings, you'll see that happening as well. The rings will explode. When you close the rings, they just kind of flash and go round. It's really quite motivating. I'll talk about cost shortly, but I actually think the cost to get this quality of workout coaching, I mean, I just think it's really cheap. I think it's exceptionally good value for money. And one thing I have noticed is the way that they design these workouts and they build these workouts is it's really helped with my intermuscular strength. So my ligament strengths and the connective tissues between my muscles feel stronger and more flexible. Now, I do yoga. I don't particularly enjoy yoga. The only reason I do yoga is for flexibility and the strength between my muscles. Since I've been doing these, and I've done about 40 of these workouts, I haven't felt the need to actually do, I will go back to it, I promise, but I feel just as flexible as I would do normally. And it's all down to the way that they actually put these workouts together. It's really, really clever. And part of the reason is that quite often you're doing 2 things at once. So you might be doing bicep curls whilst in a lunge position, and that really links your upper and lower body and gets your core involved as well. And it's not something that I'm traditionally used to, a traditional way to train for me. So it took a little while to get used to it, but I can really feel the difference between my nipples and my knees, basically my core. My strength has improved quite a bit since I've been doing these workouts. That does bring me on to some of the things I don't like about Apple Fitness Plus Strength. If you look here, Amir is doing bicep curls and a shoulder press. So I would use the same weight for both, but in a few minutes he might be doing a bicep curl and a tricep kickback. And my bicep curl strength is much higher than my tricep kickback strength. So that means I've either got to use a weight that's too low for my biceps or it's too heavy for my triceps. I hope this makes sense. So to get around this, because there's generally rounds of fitness, the first round, rather than do the tricep kickbacks, I'll just be doing bicep curls with a weight that I really like. And then the next round, I'll ignore the bicep part and I'll just be doing tricep kick parts with a weight that works for me for tricep kickbacks. But my point is, when you're doing more than one thing at once, the weights don't always kind of work for both exercises. So this is one of the most annoying glitches for me. So I've done every single 20-minute workout, and when you do a workout, it becomes ticked. You can see there's a tick here, there's a tick here, there's a tick here. There are no ticks here. Now I've done these workouts, but they're not ticked. If I just come down, that one's not ticked, that one's not ticked. I have done all of these workouts. If I go right to the bottom, you can see that these are ticked, and if I come back up, now they're all ticked. So the workouts that weren't ticked before, and you saw them, are now ticked to confirm I've done them. But what that does mean is occasionally I've done a workout thinking I haven't done it before, when in fact I have done it, it just hadn't been ticked by Apple. The other thing that has really never worked for me is this. So to start a workout, I press play there, and you can see there's a countdown on the screen and on my watch, and then I'm into the workout. This all makes sense. If you look here, there's a control, so I can pause the workout or I can fast forward a bit of rewind. But in this case, it's showing We Are Never Ever by Taylor Swift. So I can't control this workout. On the times it does show this screen and it's actually linked to this workout, it doesn't work anyway. And then I can pause the workout and I can resume the workout. And that's kind of all I can do from the watch. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's a software issue, but it's not very good. Even with the Apple remote, I can pause workouts, but I can't actually fast forward them at all. I can't get to anywhere else in the workout, which is if I'm doing a back-to-back workout and I don't want to do the warm-up for the next workout, there's actually no way to get around it. Now, these are just software issues, so hopefully they will improve. They haven't got any better since I've been doing these workouts, but it's not a hardware problem, it's a software problem, I think. The other thing which they can improve on is you can search by trainer, duration and music, but if you particularly want to say do a leg day, you can't search by body parts. If I want to do shoulders or chest and back, it's just not there. So you have to kind of go into the workouts and just kind of read the description in each one to see if it kind of fits with what you want to do that day. Now, I sound like I'm being negative, I know, and these are small things that hopefully they will sort out. Another one is, in my home office, I've got a 27.5-inch Mac, which is a really good size screen if I wanted to work out with it. So on my Mac, I can do Peloton workouts, Peloton strength workouts, I can do Les Mills workouts, I can do Beachbody on demand workouts. I can pretty much do every workout, every supplier's workouts, except for Apple Fitness Plus workouts. For some reason, you just can't do it on a Mac or a MacBook. It's just the oddest thing ever. And I really hope that they kind of realise this and just, like they did with AirPlay, you couldn't use Apple Fitness Plus with AirPlay 2 until recently. I just hope they sort this out. And I think Apple are evolving, and this is still a very new product. When I first started doing the workouts, I started with the oldest workout, and there were huge biases towards leg workouts. And then as time went on, they seemed to even that up. So now there seems to be a good balance between upper body and lower body workouts. I would say it's still probably 60% lower body, but I do understand why, and I do think that's important. It's not just about the t-shirt muscles after all. If you sign up for this now and just sign up, it's $9.99 a month. And don't forget, you're not just getting the strength stuff here, you're getting everything. Cycling, yoga, meditation, there's lots of content on here. I think $9.99 a month is a really good price, especially because the nearest competitor, say someone like Peloton, or is $12.99 a month. If you buy an Apple Watch, you currently get 3 months free though. And if you pay annually, it's only £79 a month. So rather than pay $120 a year, you can bring that down to $79 a year, and that saves you about a third. If you divide that by 12 to give you the monthly cost, that brings that cost down to about $666 a month rather than $9.99. In addition to that, if you do go for the annual subscription, it covers up to 5 family members. So if there's you and there's 4 other people in your household, that's $666 or even $9.99. It covers the 5 of you, and each of you will get your own separate kind of access to it. You'll all need an Apple Watch though. But it does mean that in our house there's 3 of us that use this, and that just helps bring the cost down even further. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. It's a deep dive into Apple Fitness Plus strength. Strength training, for me, is just one of my favorite things to do. If you're not a subscriber to this channel is about laid back home fitness. Please subscribe. I'll put some more videos around me now as well. And until next time, see you soon.